So on your journey to building wealth, how do you handle this black tax? Because people come, they reach out to you, and I personally know I'm that person that I have a soft heart, so I always like to help people. But I also know, as I've grown, that I can't help everybody, right? I can only help a certain amount of people. So for you, how have you managed, black tax on this your wealth journey?
I think black tax is such an interesting conversation because it's one that comes up every time. I was on a podcast recently and I got a lot of questions about this. I think black tax differs per person. People have different stories, different nuances. So I can only speak for myself and what I do. So for the most part, I'm only focused on my nuclear family, which used to be my mom and my younger sister, because it was mostly the three of us growing up together for the longest time. So I mostly focus on my nuclear family, and I have so many commitment with just that. Like, for example, I'm responsible for my younger sister's uni. I've been responsible for my younger sister since, even while I was back in Nigeria, I've always been responsible for my younger sister. So I already have so much commitment with that. And like you said, I don't consider that black tax because it's just something I've always known I have to do, and I do happily. Extended family, for the most part, they didn't have my number.
Did you? Is it that you didn't give them, or you blocked them, or what was that like?
I just never gave them my number.
Okay.
I'm the black sheep. Okay, for context, I'm like the black sheep of my extended family. Okay. I'm an Igbo girl, so I'm a feminist. Sometimes those two don't go together, and so I had a bit of clashes with the extended family. But just generally, I'm the black sheep of the extended family. So even at the time I was living in Nigeria, I was not speaking to a number of them. So they never had my number. My mom also protected me when people would ask my number. She never gave people my number. They mostly had my younger sister's number. And that one's already asking me for her own things anyway. So whenever they try to send her messages to send to me, she knows how to pass the ones that should get to me, because if I'm giving someone else money, she knows it's going to affect our own ration. So, and how I treat black tax is I tend to have like a certain percentage for black. Like I said when I was describing how I allocate my budget, I have like a certain percentage that, okay, every month I know I have to spend, maybe out of my fund money or out of the other percent, the 10% that's left, I can decide to allocate it towards black tax. Once that's gone, it has to wait till the next month, even for my nuclear family. Once that's gone, it has to wait till the next month. And I also believe in helping the community. So I also contribute to some charities. I also do some things, not to extended family, but like within the community back home. Exactly, within the larger community. But again, it's all budgeted within my budget. Like I said, I allocate certain percentages for it every month.
Yeah, I love what you said, right? Because you can't help everyone at the end of the day. And for me, what I do is I have a budget. And once that budget is exceeded per month, like it's to the next month. And I also think it's important that, people know that your money has wings. And if you're not careful, you realize that your money is flying. I remember one particular time, I found out that someone had a pattern. He'll come to me this month and he'll wait for like 2 more months, and then the 3rd month or the 4th month is coming to me again. And I told you I've grown. I used to be that softie that I'll feel so emotional, and I just felt like he was on my payroll. And after a while, I had to block him. And that's just the honest truth, because you just have to protect yourself and protect your wealth. On this journey of wealth building, there are many things that will be contending for your money. And I think you just have to have that discipline and know how to manage your money very wisely. And you've done so well for yourself.
Even something like I mentioned on the podcast I was on, I was mentioning that when my mom was still here, my mom was also on a salary, for example.
You place her on a salary?
Yeah, all of that is part of the budgeting. Like, I know that at the end of every month, there's a certain percentage that needs to go to family. So my sister was on an allowance, my mom was a salary. So I actually don't like those messages. Like, even I don't like that constant, I need this, I need this. I don't like those constant messages. So that's why I try to be proactive with it. So like, place her on a salary so that I know that she's covered for the month with that amount. And if she actually needs to come to me for something, okay, this is serious, I need to like pay attention to it. So that also helps me with all of those messages. So that's also something people can consider. Like, if you know those that you've actually committed to send money back home to, you can put them on certain allowance. Like, for instance, X amount is what I'm sending every month. So you don't get that constant messages from them.
So they already have that expectation. Exactly. They know what to expect from you.
Exactly.
Okay.